So good evening all. I hope you're well on this Monday. I hope some of you enjoyed your weekend. You either watched Versus or spent time with your loved ones, your mother, your grandmother, your aunt, or matriarchs in your family. I know yesterday some of you guys have lost, you didn't really have a good Mother's Day because some of you guys celebrated your first Mother's Day without your mother or wasn't able to. So I pray much that you were alive and well this weekend. But I'm going to get right into these folks. Hello, everyone. I'm going to get right into these folks because, people have been showing their asses lately, especially since the pandemic happened. You see people for their true colors of who they are. Like Maya Angelou said, once people show who they are, or I always mess up the saying, believe them. So here it is. So first, let's get into Lisa Talmadge. I believe she's a quote-unquote Kamala Harris supporter. Well, at least I thought she was. She followed me at one point, and then she unfollowed me, and then retweeted my tweets, which is like, but you don't fucking follow me. You don't even like me like that because I speak the truth. And obviously, the reason why she don't follow me is because she said something like this, and I'm going to pull that shit the hell up. So, because I am on my Twitter, and that's what I plan to do. It's a lot of scrolling I got to do. Jesus the Christ. So, where's that damn? There we go. So here's what Lisa said. Claire Huxtable was an enabler of the longest and most prolific drug rape predator in U.S. history, Bill Cosby. Everyone on set knew he was a sadistic predator. Everyone. 75 women drugged and raped by Cosby, and he got away with it because of his enablers. That's not necessarily true because no one knew about Bill Cosby's rendezvous, what he did outside the studio or even outside of his home and his marriage. His wife didn't even know what he's done. So Lisa got that all fucking wrong. And Bill Cosby is in jail. Last time I checked. It would have been breaking news. They said, yeah, Bill Cosby has been released. No, Bill Cosby, old ass, is still in jail. And he legally blind. And you think they're going to shorten his sentence? Hell fucking no. That ain't happening. So she said that shit and got her ass all the way torn up, including yours truly. I said this for Lisa Talmadge to say this about Claire Huxtable. And by the way, she could have just said Felicia Rashad. A fictional character says a lot about white Karen moderates like her. That's why Martin Luther King always said, don't trust the white moderate. Because of shit like this. And if she knew, I mean, honestly, to tell you the truth, what does it have to do with Lisa? I feel like Lisa just said something. She wanted to be seen. Well, you were seen for the wrong reasons, and therefore you're losing followers. Last time I checked, you were at 16.2. Now you're at 16,000. And then today she decided to apologize. I apologize for the pain and hurt I caused people yesterday. Many friends, parentheses former, were hurt by my tweets. I'm taking time to consider my actions. I apologize. So you waited a whole 24 hours later to apologize. And you didn't even apologize about accusing a black woman for quote unquote enabling her black castmate for drugging women. You see, the problem that I have with folks like Lisa is that they say something and meant what they said, but want to apologize the next day and not acknowledge the fact that they use a black person's name or do not apologize for their racism. Just apologize for their hurting their friends' feelings and losing followers, but not apologizing for their racist comment. And then mention how insensitive it was. You worrying about hurting people's feelings. How about you just insulted black women on Mother's Day? Well, you was trying to make a Mother's Day comment? Is that what you trying to do, Lisa? Because if you was trying to do that, Lisa, you real whack for that. Like, your profile picture itself don't even look right. It looks creepy and weird. And I'm not trying to be, you look creepy and weird. But despite the fact that you tried to, saying like, oh, it's it was just hurting my friend's feelings. You trying to save your whole Twitter following. You are nothing excited to follow, because I looked at your whole profile before blocking you, and you don't post nothing that great. I'm surprised that you had 16,000 followers, or 16.9 at first. Now you have, I don't know how much you have left. But your whole profile and your whole tweets, you need to like step up your content, because your content ain't shit. And you're supposed to be a pioneer for LGBTQ rights and for people that look like me as a black woman. You know Ella. You know Ella at all. And so I'm just going to say, Lisa, you were real whack for that yesterday. Your apology was mad whack. Your profile sucks. I'm glad that you unfollowed me before I blocked your ass, because you're just a whack individual. You're a whack advocate, and you're just not an ally. So therefore, Lisa, good luck with trying to save your reputation, because eventually you're going to go through even more tough shit that you're already going through right now with your own racism. So that's that. But speaking of white moderates like Lisa, yo, when I say people show their ass in my comments, like, they show their asses. And this is something that I also tweeted yesterday, besides the Lisa Talmadge situation. So I tweeted this yesterday, and I said, Adam Kissinger still voted about 90% of the time with Donald Trump. I don't understand, why are people praising him as a good Republican? And then I had the Kaylee emoji from MTV. I had that emoji because that's how my face was. And I got some crazy ass comments. I had someone that quoted my whole entire tweet. And this guy named Kelly Nelson, I don't know what he does. I can give two fucks of what he does. He said, one can agree in principle to policy, quote unquote policy, and still be against lying and corruption and disagree with the messaging. I guess he's trying to throw shade to me that, I shouldn't be criticizing Adam Kissinger. That I should have him as an ally. And he's not the only white moderate that says some stupid ass shit. So I took a screenshot of all of the fucking crazy tweets that I got from these white moderates that Martin Luther King warned me about. So besides this guy, Kelly dude, there's more shit. Oh, and by the way, before I get to the other tweets, here's what Kelly Nelson also said. We got your back, Adam. Keep fighting the good fight. Adam Kissinger said, I'm committed to telling the truth and pushing back all the conspiracy theories being peddled to the American people. But more white moderates, like I said, show their ass. There's one guy named Jim Robbins saying, claiming not to understand why in our two-party system we need an opposition party that believes in democratic principle and the rule of law is not a good look. Another said, being a Republican doesn't make you a bad person. Being a Democrat doesn't make you a good person. We care far too much about the letter after our politicians' names than what they actually do to help this country. This lady named Rachel said, I agree with this. My father is a Republican and is still a very good man. It isn't that black and white useless. You're talking about Trumpers. And lastly, don't do that. Don't pin every Republican that way. Not everyone has the same beliefs, and we are allowed to feel how we feel. A diehard Republican or Democrat has to vote for their party no matter what. Not one politician is better than the other, and they all pander for votes. So, and of course, most of these folks were white moderates, especially the white men. So to people like Kelly and this guy named like Mike and all of this shit, let me tell y'all something. I am free to say what the fuck I want, when I want, how I want to. I could give two fucks if your father's a Republican and if your mother's a Republican, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your wife, your husband, whoever is a fucking Republican. I can give two fucks. What you will not do to me is police my tone of voice in my tweets. Adam Kissinger and Elizabeth Cheney both voted with Donald Trump, as I said, over 90% of the time, on policies that hurt people that look like me. So when they all now have a change of heart and want to tell the truth, I side-eye them. Because they're doing this to boost political capital, and try to make themselves look good and try to detach themselves of something they were a part of 4 years ago. So my question to you, white moderates, since you're so concerned about defending the honor of Adam Kissinger and Elizabeth Cheney, just give me an answer to these following questions. 1, where was your concern for them when they did not stand up to Donald Trump when he called Mexicans rapists, murderers, and drug dealers? Where was your concern for them when they did not call Donald Trump out on for his comments regarding Charlottesville when he said there are fine people on both sides and he was talking about white supremacists? Where was your concern for them not standing up to Donald Trump when he referred to people that came from Haiti or African nations saying their countries were shitholes? Where was your concern for them when they did not speak up against the children in cages? Where was your concern from them when they did not impeach him for withholding the money from the Ukrainian president for their military funds allocated by the very same Congress they served in? So let's go through all of that shit again. Because I guess people really need to understand where I'm coming from and why I feel the way I feel about Adam Kissinger and Elizabeth Cheney. So to you white moderates, since you're so fucking concerned and want to put all these nasty ass comments and thinking that I'm some dumb young black woman, where was this whole entire concern and empathy for these same people that did not speak up against Donald Trump's bigoted policies or stances on certain things? And that includes putting children in cages, ripping them from their parents when they got to the border, calling people that came from Africa and Haiti, saying that their countries are shitholes, referring to white supremacists as good people, and withholding the money from Ukraine allocated by the USA, and not impeaching him the first time. Oh, you can't give me an answer because guess what? They did not speak up. Adam Kissinger spoke up against the military. That's just the fucking military. And even when Donald Trump signed something rolling back transgender protections in the military, them not serving, he didn't say shit. I don't remember him saying nothing. Not a goddamn thing. And let's not forget about the birtherism. Because Adam Kissinger was a whole Tea Partier who rode on the backs of smearing the first African-American president, saying he was from Kenya. Like I said, you don't have a fucking answer. So to you white moderates, don't fucking tell me what to say. Don't fucking tell me how to say it. I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say. And I can criticize your Republican mom or your Republican dad. So don't come to me with that bullshit. Because if you want this smoke, I will give you this smoke. Period. Done and over with. So that's all of my, ripping people's assholes from the white moderates. Because trust me, people think I just get the white conservatives and the white progressives. No, I get the white moderates too, because they be showing their whole entire fucking face and fucking ass. And then want to be like, I'm sorry. And send you a DM like, I'm sorry. No, you're not sorry. You're not sorry. Because if you were sorry, you wouldn't have been tweeting that dumb shit in my comments. You wasn't sorry. You meant what the fuck you said. You think you could police me. No, I'm too smart for the shit. I have street smarts and book smarts and civics. Don't fuck with me. So, I saw this interview. You have to watch the clip. Dr. Phil. It's 30 minutes. It's one of his shows. Angela Staton King, the former Republican congressional candidate for Georgia's 5th congressional district, also avid Trump supporter and still is, and still acknowledge him as the president, and still believe in the big lie, appeared on Dr. Phil because her daughter, her transgender daughter, who was born male and now is a woman and goes by JB's. Sorry. I don't say JB, I say JB's. Her mother, her mother, which is Angela Staton King, wanted to repair the relationship with her daughter. But the thing is like, there was nothing that could be done because the way Angela was with her transgender daughter, she kept calling her boy name. And she kept referring to her daughter as her son, like her daughter is not a transgendered woman. And her other daughter, her biological born daughter, came on to defend her transgender sister because the way her mom treats them is not correct. And she imposed her conservative values on her children. And her children do not agree with Donald Trump. And by the way, her children are so beautiful. and they're well spoken, and they're just so educated, and they can go as far in life. They're smarter than their own fucking mother. That is the truth. And they articulate themselves so well. I'm just like, how is this your mom? Like, how is this your mom? Like, that's weird. Because Angela Stanton King is so ratchet, so ghetto, so disgusting. And by the way, the reason why I got smoked for her, because she disrespected me on the internet. And all because I said she was a Twitter troll. Because she is a Twitter troll. She trolls everyone that does not agree with Donald Trump or conservative values. And she's stupid as hell. She peddled a lot of conspiracy theories. She's like the black QAnon person on the right. And she said my mother. Like, bitch, I don't remember. Anybody talk about my mother, and that includes Katie Harper, I'm coming for you. But to just sum this up, Ashley Marie Preston, I think that's her name. Yeah, she's a transgender activist and also a editor and a model, because she did model for my mom's company. She took a picture, a photo. She basically was trying to educate Angela how to freaking talk to her daughter and try to reconcile a relationship with her daughter, because there's a lot of black trans women that are being killed in the hands of either, you know, on the street violence or even by police. And for Angela to still refer to her daughter as her boy name and disrespect her daughter on so many levels and regret that she had her and was born, it's just so disgusting. I didn't watch the thing on World Star, because if I watched it, I probably would have said all kinds of bitches and all kinds of names. But the simple fact is, you're going to just disrespect your daughter is so wrong on so many levels. I'm not a parent, but if I had a child who decided that I want to live my life, you know, as a transgender woman or a transgender man, I'm going to respect my child's decision. I'm going to protect my child and make sure, you know, you got to fight. All these people bring a knife, bring something. And I shouldn't be saying that, you know, encouraging violence, but, you know. But to Angela, because people was actually trying to help her. Even Dr. Phil was trying to educate her, but it was like a waste of time. So, Angela, I know you're not on Twitter no more, because I checked your account just to make sure you was not on Twitter, and your account has been suspended because, you know, you're deplorable. And you're a whole fucking liar. And as I said about progressives, I'm going to say about Black MAGA, you guys are going through some things, and I'm pretty sure, Angela, from the way you looked on TV today, your hair was a struggle. Let's see what else is a struggle. Your face was a struggle. What else was a struggle? Let's see. Your whole life is a struggle. And it's so sad, because your children are the most intelligent and the most intellectual human beings I ever seen on TV, coming from a parent like you. Dr. Phil was nice to acknowledge you as a parent who raised a kid. See, I would acknowledge you as my mom, because you're rude, you're nasty, and you're just outright disrespectful. Outright disrespectful. And still continue to be a disrespectful ass. You got cornered one time disrespecting the transgender community. You're still fucking doing it, and you're doing it with your own fucking kid. It's so sad. I guess the money is really drying up. So you probably had to take yourself on Dr. Phil, who couldn't even fucking help you. Who probably got tired of helping you. And do I like Dr. Phil? No, I really don't care for him. But back to Angela's hot ass mess and her nasty ass, you know, hair and her edges. Let me just say this. Angela, you ran a failed campaign that was going nowhere. You only earned 14.9% of the vote. You're a conspiracy theorist. You're the black QAnon of MAGA. You're a horrible ass mother. You're a horrible human being. You lucky a college even gave you a psychology degree, because you sound like a whole fucking bozo. You're whack as fuck. And you're just a ghetto ass woman. So, Miss Staten King, for someone that referred to, disrespect my mama, you need to be a better mother to your children before you come for somebody else's mother. Worry about actually educating yourself about the LGBTQ plus community before you mess up the acronyms. That's another fucking thing she did. She messed up the whole entire fucking acronym like a crazy person. So, to the struggling Mrs. Staten King, or Miss Staten King, God bless you in any other future endeavors you do with your life, because politics is not your thing. Psychology is not your thing. Writing a book, nobody heard of it. And you will just fade in the dust. Like the rest of the MAGA crew that's trying to reach for relevancy. But I hope that was a good read, because I kind of stumble on my words a little. But lastly, these online Little Rose Twitter Bernie Sanders folks, they get on my last motherfucking nerves. Like, can they just fade in the dust like some of these black MAGA people? Can they just like go the fuck away? Can they just like literally go away? Like, cause I'm sick of them talking about, oh, Congress is not advocating for a $15 minimum wage. It's wrong. You couldn't get it done. So we need $25 an hour. Hold up. As a person who made minimum wage, I can talk on this. We're at a national $7 minimum wage. We need to get to $15 first. $25, that's kind of a steep high. And plus, you're not going to get the votes to even get 25. You couldn't even get most of the votes to get 15. It's because it came probably from Bernie Sanders. If it came somebody else in the Senate on the Democratic side, then it will reach votes. Because Bernie Sanders was trying to be slick during the freaking, during, the time when they was trying to pass the American Rescue Plan, he was trying to put the $15 amendment there. After the parliamentarians said, hell no. But he did it anyway. You have to do it on another budget relief thing. And Bernie Sanders knew that as the budget chairperson. And he did not listen. Why are you trying to put a bill in the middle of freaking doing that? And then that's another thing. Some of these online leftists in the Bernie cult, some of them that did not vote for Bernie. No, some of them that did not vote for Joe Biden. Because some of them openly did not vote for Joe Biden. And let us all know that they did not vote for Joe Biden. Have so much to say about Congress. But my thing is, like, if you did not vote for the Democratic platform, is it the wisest thing for you to do is shut up? Because obviously, Brianna Gray, Ryan Knight, and even Ohio Congressional District 11 candidate Nina Turner not shutting the fuck up. Got so much to say about Congress. But did y'all vote for the Democratic platform? Hell no. So you should have nothing to say about Congress. Because the Democratic Congress is actually doing their job. They're not doing it as fast enough as they want to, but they're doing their job. They still got to confirm Joe Biden's cabinet members, because you still got acting commissioners and acting this and acting that because of the Republican senators and one Democratic senator. We all know her name. Not going to go there. But people like Jennifer Pearlman, she another one that did not vote for the Democratic platform. Like all these progressive talking heads from the Bernie cult that are diehard Bernie people that did not vote for the Democratic platform are talking shit. So much uber shit. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm gonna need for y'all to pipe down, shut up, and let Congress do their job. Because at the end of the day, all of that stuff they're talking about has to be allocated through Congress. It's not up to the president to put an executive order for $15 an hour because it always can be rolled back by the next president. And you know what Donald Trump did to the Obama legacy. Well, mostly tried to do to the Obama legacy, but he couldn't give it a health care and nor DACA. It was not happening. No way, nowhere in hell. But to the Jennifer Pearlmans, to the Ryan Knights, to the what's their name, to the Breonna Grays, to the Katie Harpers, to the Walker Bragmans, I'm gonna need for y'all to shut the fuck up. Y'all don't advocate for nothing. Y'all don't advocate for black issues. Y'all don't advocate anything that helps black and brown people. Stop posing as our allies because y'all not about that life. I don't see y'all marching. I don't see y'all talking about anything. Y'all are full of shit. Y'all full of shit. And yes, companies do got to pay people more. They got to pay people more and they got to treat black people better. Because you could pay me all the money in the world, but if you're not giving me my respect, I'm not working for you. I'm not your nigger. I'm not your mammy. I ain't none of that shit. I never was. Why you think I ain't working corporate? Because I'm nobody's mammy. But I'm going to need for those knuckleheads that did not vote for Biden to shut up. To shut your whole entire mouth up. Period. Done and over with. But I am about to exit stage left. I'm tired. I got a long day ahead of me. I got a lot of stuff to do. I got to register for classes because I am taking a class this summer. And because I got 3 more classes to go before I get my master's. And then I have to, I got a lot of other stuff to do. But thank you for watching. I see one of my classmates from school. She graduated 2 years before me. She's watching. Hey, Bree, if you need any legal help, if you live in the Boston area or in the Massachusetts area, and if you need any legal help, ask Bree. Bianca. Sorry, Bianca. You know, Bianca Twitter handle is in here. She's the one that says Brazen Lawyer. That's her. There. And congratulations, Kay. Yeah, school is hard. School is hard. But please, use, you need any legal help? Because she specializes, I think, Yeah, she specializes in immigration stuff. Like, I forgot what you specialize in, but yeah. You need legal help and you live in the Boston area or in the Massachusetts area, hit her up. She's really good. And she also have like tutorials on how you can advocate for yourself. But until then, you have a good night. Oh, you help in immigration clients all over the world. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Thank you, Bianca. Take care.